Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video on one of ChildTrack's many features. The feature showcased in this video is the case management dashboards for a caseworker homepage and a supervisor homepage. The caseworker's homepage will default to that worker's dashboard when they log into ChildTrack. The caseworker's dashboard can be used to quickly see those things the caseworker needs to pay attention to. The dashboard will show things that are coming due soon, which are highlighted yellow, overdue items, which is highlighted red, or items waiting on a supervisor review, which is highlighted purple. Item coming due soon an example of an item coming due soon would be this medical exam for Phil Chipperson. It's over here, it tells you who the client is, and they are in foster care. It's a medical exam, and it's due on 2/11 of 2017. Example of an item that is overdue would be this monthly report for the talking horse, Mr. Ed. It was supposed to be done on September 30th of 2013. Then an example of an item that is waiting on a supervisor review would be this Medicaid services for Peter Panhandle, which was due on January 31st of 2017. When it's waiting on a supervisor review, it means the caseworker has done their job and they're just waiting on a supervisor to review the item and approve it. The dashboard also has 5 other tabs which do various things, and all they have to do is click between the tabs to see where they're at in these other areas. This whole process, when a caseworker comes in the morning and logs into ChildTrack, they can review their dashboard in less than 2 or 3 minutes to figure out if there's anything overdue or things they're running out of time on, or things are sitting there waiting on a supervisor review. And also the other items that they can quickly switch between the tabs to look at. The caseworker also has a pullover menu with other functions and features that they can run for themselves. One of the nice things is this placement link. When you do this, it's going to show every kid on their caseload. And these are grouped by the program they're in. So these kids here are in foster care. The clients listed here are in residential care, and then the clients listed here are in services. This census page, foster care census page, shows them the name of the client, and these are all links to information about what the link is represented by. And also, you get the client's name, the home they're in, who's paying for the placement, what level of care they are. You can enter bed holds right from this link. If they have an open critical incident, you'll see a CEI here. You can look at their medications, add new medications with this link. Also look at the referral that led to this placement, and if you're tracking authorizations on ChildTrack for placement or for services, you can get a link to those authorizations. This census page also has an action bar, which allows them to do various other things for Johnny Appleseed right from this census page. To get back to their dashboard, they could go this route and it'll pull up their dashboard, or they can hit this home button and it will always return them to their home page. So that is a quick introduction to the caseworker's homepage. Again, the thinking behind the design of this homepage was to give caseworkers a tool when they get in the office to quickly look at their priorities, and more importantly, when they get ready to leave the office to go do their home visits or whatever else they may do, they can quickly look at their dashboard and go home feeling pretty good about not missing any of the requirements for one of their cases. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is a supervisor homepage. So everything we just seen flows into a supervisor homepage. So if you look at these items for Paul Hanrahan, the caseworker, when we switch to a supervisor homepage, all those things flow into the supervisor's dashboard. So here's Paul Hanrahan, and that should look identical to what we seen under Paul. All right. Now, a supervisor may be managing more than one caseworker. So if they are, they're going to list each caseworker here. So all the supervisor has to do is log in, look at these numbers, and if there's something concerning to them, they just click on the caseworker's name, and those items will expand out to show them what the details are behind the numbers. Again, there's not 6 tabs on the supervisor homepage. There's 4, because these are the most important things supervisor has to stay on top of throughout each day of the week. Now they can quickly get to more options with this pullover menu. Uh, for instance, they can do a contact check on Paul, and this will show them where Paul is on his weekly visits or monthly visits or whatever that requirement is for the foster kid or for a kid in residential, whatever those case management requirements are. It quickly shows them where they're at. Now, this actually tracks 2 things. It tracks, if you look for this kid here, who's Justin Believer, he's in residential care. It requires 1 event with a total 1 hours per 1 week period. So if you look, there's a small break in this red line. This left half tracks the events. This right half tracks the hours. So you can actually be up to date on your number of events, bit behind on hours, or vice versa. But anyhow, on the pullover menu, there are many different options for a supervisor to quickly get their hands on data. Now, both of those pages we can give extra menus to. A supervisor, for instance, if they want to look at Cool Guy's homepage the way Cool Guy sees Child Tracks, all you do is click on his name and it opens a new tab. And here's the Cool Guy's homepage. Even though they are not the Cool Guy, the supervisor can quickly review caseworker's homepage as the caseworker sees it. There are many other options on these menus that provide many different tools and functions. All these items that are red and yellow are they're configurable to your agency. There's just no limit on how many different items you can track and requirements you can track on Child Tracks in regards to your clients. Well, that concludes this video. If you want more information, you can obviously find more information on our website at www.asi-ware.com. We have many other videos on Child Tracks, all kinds of videos that show many different features of Child Tracks. And you can find those at YouTube. Here's the address for our YouTube channel. And then the last thing I want to say is thank you for your time today, and thank you for watching our video.